Too many games.
We moved from the save point, but only slightly.
Is he gonna... Nope. Okay, he wants to card battle. She's not... Okay, so I can't fight these
You're
guys.
not allowed.
No. Alright, so we're gonna go... We're gonna go wander around the desert a little bit.
Don't forget to bring a canteen.
Yeah. Oh, there's some agents out here. I don't know if I have the level...
Child found desiccated in local desert.
That would be interesting.
Just the headlines for the Digiverse is just weird, chaotic shit like that all the time.
Yeah. Or it could just because...
Is this fucking Mars attacks?
Kinda. That's what Vaidmon is.
Ack, ack.
Vaidmon is, is honestly one of the worst Mons out here. Because he could auto-kill. No, okay, he did. So, when he attacked, you saw that little, like, smoky shit? That could auto-kill.
Neat.
Yeah. Not fun. He also has a magic attack that can confuse us. Which,
Neat. That's always fun.
yeah, so Vaidmon is an annoying prick. But alright. I'm trying to remember where the agents are out here.
So it says it's the Mobius Desert. Is it shaped like a Mobius strip?
No, but it is infinite.
Ah.
Like,
At least it maintains one element of Mobiusness.
no, I know the path to get to the Mirage Tower. If not,
It just keeps going.
We
Yeah.
could be wandering for
A while, yeah.
Now,
The logistics of blocking that.
yeah,
Size alone, just
Maelstrom.
weak, yes, but size-wise, the logistics look weird.
Yes, that is fair. But yeah, no, if you keep heading this way, it goes on forever. If you head this way enough times, you eventually escape back the way you came.
Back the way you came, yeah.
Yeah. To get to... Not there. You're not there.
You're not allowed to fight anyone.
You're not there. Okay, where are you? Yeah, pretty much.
It's just all of them from just on the other side of the screen going,
Yeah.
fuck you.
No, there's 3 agents in this desert.
You just have to go to a specific screen to get them. Turkey!
Yes, Kabutorimon. And actually, it's the variant of Kabutorimon, because the original one is white with red. Turkey. Brown. Purple.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So question of the day for everyone out there. What is your favorite holiday? Because mine is, in fact, Thanksgiving. I mostly enjoy being able to cook for people. Because I don't get to cook for a lot of people very often because motivation and also organization of people.
Right.
So when getting to make a dish for everyone to enjoy and seeing them enjoy it is always a joy for me. So it's my one of 2 times a year I actually get to see that come into effect because the next one's a month later. The holiday dinners are my favorite time of year. It's not just because I'm fat. That is a major factor. Don't get me wrong. The food is the best part.
Yeah. Christmas is always a good one. Okay, so we're back at the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas is always a good one. I like St. Patrick's Day.
You just like pinching people.
Yeah. Green or not.
Yeah, you just randomly walk out. Boink.
Yep.
At least you're nice and you don't do the knuckle pinch that I
Oh
do.
god, no. No, I won't do that.
I only do it
barely pinch.
I only do it when people deserve it.
Yeah.
So I'll knuckle pinch the hell out of someone's arm fat when they're being a dick.
Yeah. No, I'll and even then I'll like rarely like pinch hard.
Just little.
Yeah, just a little.
Crappy pinch.
I pinch.
One of those more. It almost feels like your clothing got caught on your skin. Yeah. Why am I sticky? That type of thing.
So this is the Kaiden.
Put up your dukes.
Correctly, which I don't. So it should be this. I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to remember your map.
Yes, it's a 16 block freaking map.
Okay.
So, and they're in 3 of them.
Oh, great.
So, One should be. Yeah. There you go, you son of a bitch. You should be Kumamon.
So
What the fuck do you mean I look too weak? I'm gonna beat you with a fucking Patamon. Just straight up. Okay.
that man told you to go fuck yourself.
So that means his level cap is 35, which ours is no. It must be 40 then. So that means we need 3 more levels.
Oh, is it just the addition of both?
Yes.
Okay. You could just go
Yes.
grab a third Mon and skip that step.
Yeah. What level was Renamon? 5? 6?
Something like that. It was like between 5 and 7.
So that should put us above it. Yeah.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I'd go back through the logs and find out while we're doing this, but I really don't want to. Because I don't remember what episode it was we actually abandoned them, so...
3? 4?
Was it that early?
Oh, it was very early.
I haven't rewatched the early parts of the series in a while, so...
We got them to 5, and then we kind of backseated them. And
Yeah.
then it was definitely our second recording session.
Yeah.
So
Which means it was somewhere between, like, 6 through 9.
somewhere there. But yeah, I remember that episode because we immediately went, I'm dropping the dead weight.
Yeah.
Got rid of it.
Because we did discuss it between sessions about what would be the most fluid way through this game.
Yes.
Without making everyone wait through more excessive grinding than necessary.
Yes.
See, we are trying to take you guys into account to an extent.
To an extent.
Some games we're going to make you suffer extra. Others will try and, reduce it.
Try.
That's the operative word.
Yes. Hey, well, it's going to be a long trek back to civilization.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
We're just gaining free XP along the way.
Pretty much, yeah. And honestly, if we get Pokemon to level 70, might be able to take on that gym leader with way less problems.
True.
Well, because at 70, he gets a signature move.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were saying last time. I remember you saying something about that last time.
Yeah.
And by last time, I mean last recording session.
Yep.
Say, for everyone who's stuck around long enough to know about the batch recordings,
Yeah. Even on my solo
this
shit,
defines the fact that there is months between some of the game recording sessions for specific games. Not including ones that have been put on the back burner so far that they've almost gotten cold. Some of them are just dead. Don't question which ones. You'll figure it out by paying attention.
Yep.
There's at least one series on the channel that is probably never coming back.
I think I know which one.
It just didn't really have a flow to it, so we let it go. Left off on a weird cliffhanger,
Yeah.
but
And honestly, depending on how some of mine are doing, they might be.
I mean, one of the ones you're doing can be done in perpetuity,
Yeah.
because that game technically has no end. The
Yes.
story has an end,
Which is done.
but
which
the
is recorded.
gameplay can go on for as long as you feel like doing.
Yes.
So if you feel like turning it into a continuous, this is just because I had nothing better to do this day, but I wanted to do more of a series.
Right.
There you go.
Yes.
It's a nice filler piece.
Yeah.
That's what roguelikes are good for.
Yes.
To give everybody a hint.
Right. That's kind of what the sequel's been.
To give everyone a further hint.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured it out, you will in 2 months.
Yeah, roughly.
I think that one's slated for August.
Yes. Yeah,
I gotta get through some RPGs first. Which, you scheduled it in a different way than I was expecting. So I was kind of expecting alternation, one series, next series, next series, one series, next series, next series, and you're doing block chains.
I'm not finished with the series.
I understand that. You are just doing more per chunk
Yes.
in repetition than I am in my thought process.
Got you.
Because number one, I didn't know you were doing 3 series until you let me know partway through.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you had 2 under your belt, and
Oh,
one
no,
of them
I've
you
got
let
7.
go of for the time being.
I've got 7.
I understand that now. Now that I've seen what you've created,
Yeah.
I understand how much of a tirade you went on in private.
Yeah.
which I respect. Because that's what I did with the fucking game exposure stuff when I started doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna fucking gun it. And I went through, like, I have, like, 8 demos done on the first recording session. The first batch of game exposure stuff was enough to last me 4 months.
Right.
And then I still added fresh ones when something came out that I wanted to do in between.
Yeah.
So, it was never supposed to reach June, and it got all the way through June.
Right.
Because I had extensions that I found that I wanted to put out. So, to give you an idea of the batches that are done for the recording process, they're not small. When we sit down to do recording sessions, and we don't come together as a group to do them. It's usually me and one other person find a day when we're both free.
Yep.
God forbid some of them ever get a day off. Hence why you only see... You have specific days off that we can work around.
Correct.
Whereas, like, fucking Dan, I can only get on for random occurrences every 8 months because of his job.
Yeah.
God damn it. Nothing wrong with that. Good for him having a job that actually keeps him going.
Yeah.
And treats him well, that he's earned well enough to make the point that he's at. He's really worked for all the promotions he's earned. I don't fault that, but that comes with a lot less free time, so he can't really join in. So he's only here for special occasions.
Right.
He is still part of the channel, goddamn you all. Same goes for Night Terror. She's only around on occasions when I can go get them.
Right.
I have to be able to drive an extra, like, 45 minutes one way to go get them. Because they're out in the boonies south of fucking town south of us.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad drive. It's, in fact, a pretty peaceful drive once you get out on the back roads.
Yeah.
It's real chill.
Okay.
But it's just a matter of its time consumption, and then usually it's a matter of scheduling them to stay a day or two here.
Right.
So it's got to be on their days off, and I have to have the availability to be able to take them home at the end of it as well. So, specifics of the scheduling, that's why they've only appeared in videos where they can be on Discord.
Right.
Which is, at this point, the only one that they've been in is the foot video.
Yeah.
The gang talks about feet for 5 minutes is the one video that Night Terror has been featured on so far.
Hey.
And the previews at the end of the compilation.
Yes.
Because they are in the Dead by Daylight section of that as well. So Dead by Daylight footage, when the Cult of Dwight stuff releases, that'll be part of that.
Yeah.
And then, depending on the time of year, getting Chris in here. Salty is a bit of a tough one to rope in sometimes. And then also on top of that, the reason Legacy of Kain has not returned yet is because we're going to start over. Because we've done a little bit of research and revision to how we started the game, because we missed a lot of shit.
Oh, no.
We missed way too much for us to justify not restarting the save file.
Right.
But we're not going to make everyone go through everything we've already played again. So what we're going to do is do like a 4-hour session of doing all the things we missed and all the things we already did.
Okay.
And I'm going to edit the shit out of the stuff to fast track it, where everything you guys have seen, it will be done at 5 times speed. I'll fast forward through it. You'll get your usual breakcore beat in the middle with some fun blurbs and shit in the middle, unless something significant happens in dialogue and or on screen. So say whenever we get somewhere we haven't been in the original 3 episodes that we did, that'll be at regular pace. But all the dungeons we did go through are going to be at 5 times speed, so they will take like 5 minutes instead of 20.
Very good. It's necessary sometimes.
It really is, because that's how we get through some of the minor like hiccups that we've had in recording before here.
Yeah.
I use the same fucking breakcore song for half the shit that I do, because it's one of those free to use things that I found. I'm like, yes, that is for me. I credit the person who made it.
Yeah.
In almost every video I do. Sometimes I forget to credit the people, but at least in the first time they're used, they always get credit.
Right.
But regardless, you'll get your usual like highlights of everything that needs to be seen to get us back to where we were with all the items we missed that are of importance. And all the lore beats that we walked past because that style of game is very difficult not to miss things.
Yeah.
Isometric RPGs are a bit hard to tell where you're going.
Oh, I know.
We're currently playing one.
Yeah. I know.
It's just the fact that you have this one down to a fucking science.
Yep.
Is the only reason this one's going with any statue of steadiness.
Yes.
And it's still a bit of a slog. We're how far into the story would you say we are at episode 18? Just give a percentage.
30%?
30%. That's not horrible, to be honest.
Roughly, I'd say. Because we've got...
That means that we could potentially be done within 60 or so episodes. If we actually keep pace.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of RNG will come into play in later
Yes.
segments.
So, because we've got all of West Sector to get through, which is...
But also through the magic of editing.
1, 2, 3 more boss fights at the very least.
Yeah.
Then we have the... Excuse me, sorry. The
Brain.
Yeah. The Admission Center, which is a major boss fight, which we might not win on our first attempt.
That's fair. I don't expect to win like major plot point battles
Yeah.
on the first go unless we like uber prep.
Then we
Because I know how some of these RPGs get, where it's like, this boss is for you to get your ass stomped in.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And then after that will be getting to Amaterasu, which is another boss fight, which is a fucking nightmare.
It's fair.
We've already seen him once.
Okay.
We just have to fight him full time now.
Yeah.
Then we have Amaterasu server east, Amaterasu south, back to Asuka for north. All of that shit that comes after that. Then it's Amaterasu west, I think Amaterasu north, then final area.
Some of these areas must be shorter than others. Because it's a lot of areas to cover with only 70% of the game.
That's why I'm saying I'm not 100%
Rough
on it.
estimation,
Yeah,
no.
it's rough. It's probably under 30, honestly.
That's fair.
I'm just saying because we've already gone through east, south, and pretty much half of west at this point.
Fair.
Like, as soon as we beat this leader, we're basically halfway through west sector.
Okay.
Because we just have the
What
factory.
the fuck is that thing?
It's an Adamon.
Okay.
It's a monkey puppet thing.
Just the way that it looked for a second, I wasn't able to figure out exactly what it was supposed to be.
One of the major bosses of the first anime.
Oh yeah?
Yep. In fact, second major boss.
Neat.
Right after Digimon.
No, talking of bosses that are meant to stomp your shit in, I had a boss in Legend Dragoon when I played it back in the day. This is why I've never beaten Legend Dragoon. I got to the second disc out of 4.
Oh yeah.
But that boss that I got to is a soft lock potential point.
Oof.
If you don't grind enough and level up enough to where you are fully qualified for that boss fight,
You can't win.
you cannot win because you cannot backtrack to go grind.
That's how Dragon Age Origins was. For me, if you didn't reach the final area at level 20, you got there at level 19.
Problem.
Like, you can't win.
Which I understand the point of that, and like some games still do that, but now they give you a heads up.
Right.
It's like, hey, this is a point of no return.
Right. Make sure you've done everything before, going any further.
If there's anything else you would like to see resolved, now is the time.
Right. Most games have that nowadays.
Yeah, unless they're very cruel.
Like one that hasn't done that in a while, so...
They're relegated more to Souls-likes than anything, where the side quests are like soft locking.
Okay.
That's more of a case of if you progress the world too much, that NPC may die before you see the end of their quest line. That type of thing.
Gotcha.
Now, as with most Souls games, that NPC is 99% gonna die anyways.
Right.
That's just the fate of pretty much everyone in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the only one that comes to mind off the top of my head that you can outright save, and this is from the first Dark Souls, is Solaire. And you have to know the roundabout back way to get into Lost Izalith to do it.
Oh.
Which requires being a part of a covenant, which you have to find a specific ring for to understand the person who's head of that covenant. And God forbid if you don't find that small hidden area, hidden backwater somewhere in the swamp. I think it's in the swamp. It goes to show how often I do this.
Right.
But also, if you know the secret of how to unlock that shortcut, you can just do it without talking to her.
Okay.
But that's requiring, the community knowledge of how to beat that segment of the game and save said boy.
Gotcha.
Which the community is more than happy to share that information with you. The Souls community is one of the most uniform, compassionate communities I've been with. Still?
So it must be 45.
Fuckers.
Oh well.
Thresholds, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like the Souls community at large, most of them are pretty positive people. You have a confused look.
Yeah, that should have been...
Did you reverse your engineering the wrong way?
It didn't have... It should be... Okay, I'm trying to map where I am.
Yeah.
I need to go... Okay.
He's tracing lines in the air. Like, legitimately tracing lines in the air.
It's a grid system.
Yeah. No, I'm not criticizing.
So...
I'm merely informing the audience of what the silence means.
Shit, please don't die. Okay, thank God. Oh, he put me to sleep. Alright. Well...
Do we have anything?
Yes. It's not good enough, but yes. He could wake up.
Could. Goddamn sleep is always the worst status effect.
He didn't wake up. Okay. Well, time to sack someone.
Does swapping them...
No.
It doesn't wake them up?
No.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Egg!
Egg. I've been seeing that around so much lately, by the way.
What?
Egg.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. And now pound sleep.
God damn it.
Come on. Why did you get up? Oh, you woke up. Okay.
God damn it.
You told me you were... Oh, Kodamon woke up. Okay.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah.
They both woke up, but
Yeah.
one of them's now dead.
I don't care. They're fodder anyway. Alright, time to end this motherfucker. Sorry, I was wrong. That smoke thing isn't insta-kill, it's sleep.
Ah. What did you think it was?
I thought it was insta-kill.
Is there a specific name for it?
Insta-kill.
Oh, I didn't know if it had like a specific term.
Yeah.
Because I know like fucking, what's it? In a bunch of different games, that status effect changes names but does the same fucking thing.
Gotcha.
It's like, you just die.
Yeah, it just takes all your health and it just says, blank KO. Like,
Fair enough. Because I know in Souls games, it's Curse. In Elden Ring, it's Deathblight.
Well,
which is a neat animation
hey.
for it. Vengeance!
vengeance.
Vengeance! Just gonna edit in the fucking sound effect of Vengeance from the Ghost Rider series.
Yeah, you ain't getting that, buddy. Yeah.
×3.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Are we strong enough now, you fuck?
We damn well better be. I remember fucking running this game with that move.
That move. There's always one breaker move that's just like, look, everybody.
And what's fun is he's not the only one to get one. Like, what the fuck? This should be... That should have been Mirage.
So,
Come on. Alright.
Dan discovered a fun little game. It's a pixel art, like MMO style game that's based off Diablo's gameplay.
Okay.
It's called Hero Siege.
Okay.
I think I'd have to double check the Steam library because I haven't played it in a bit. But one of the classes is redneck, and it's exactly what you think as far as like weapons for that class.
Okay.
It's firearms and a chainsaw.
Okay.
And one of the skills you can unlock pretty early on for that character is if you go with the chainsaw route.
Yeah.
Is basically Beyblade. You spin to win, and that is it.
All right.
And it is the most OP crowd clearing move in the fucking game that I have seen.
Yeah.
I picked the class out of fucking sheer humor.
Nice.
Because it's like, that's the only one that does that. Because it's set in medieval, like, fantasy realm. And then there's just a redneck with a chainsaw. And I'm like, yes, that's for me.
This motherfucker put me to sleep. I tried to run. He tried to run. Alright. It's over.
Sure.
It should be an exit.
But,
Yes.
no, it just... I got to laughing because Dan didn't expect it. I didn't expect the move.
Yeah.
But I read the description and I found the signature move.
Yeah.
I found the signature move, and he goes, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Come here." And I triggered it, and the thing is, you can hold it for as long as you want. There is no cooldown.
Oh, no. Oh, that's awesome.
It is just basically a base attack.
That's awesome.
And you just go, and just run off, spinning. It's a little hard to control which direction you're going in, because
Right.
you do kind of pinball.
Okay.
That's the downside.
Still.
Which to me means, all it means is more collateral.
Right.
Because anything you hit sends you in the other direction, which all I do is wait till I'm partially surrounded, cue the move, and then do until everything's dead.
Yeah, there you go.
It allows me to play like Krieg from Borderlands
There you
2,
go.
which is my signature playstyle in a
Yes.
lot of multiplayer games. Run in and let me do damage and die.
Yep.
It's like, I may have to get picked up a lot, but damn it if I don't kill everything in the process.
Correct.
I'm still sad I never got to get Krieg to his max potential.
True. Yeah.
We didn't get any of those characters quite to max potential.
My mech ended up being
Close.
very, very close.
Yeah, Krieg was within the last, like, 3 or 4, like, tiers of the tree,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Oh no, I got my mech to the point where if I got another skill, that it would ruin it. Because the way I built my mech was anti-anarchy.
Fair.
If I used
Yeah, you were kind of real zone control.
Yes, if I used anarchy and it took away the bullet, the one bullet from the chamber, whatnot, I couldn't use my infinity pistols.
Yeah.
That I had absolutely, farmed
And built on.
fucking built my whole thing on. But I did end up getting one of the pearlescent weapons. One of those. Fuck, this should have been. There it is. Okay, I was just one off.
You were saying about wandering endlessly?
I was just one off. We're okay. But I did get a pearlescent weapon that it was an SMG that dealt both shock and slag.
Okay.
And okay, why even start the fight, asshole?
You surprised him while he was pooping.
I guess, yeah.
Occupied!
Right. But because my mech had the ability to, on the first shot, so I had the B shield, so on the first shot I got amp damage, and the mech got a, like an explosion, slag explosion on first shot, so my first shot did a shit ton.
I remember.
And because I had the infinity pistols a lot, my first shot was
Every shot.
Yeah. But I did get that SMG, which did help me take down quite a few enemies.
Yeah. But like Krieg, I never quite hit the full, like, instead of final fight you go badass point, but I got close because that was the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that was fun. When I played Krieg, that was.
If I ever pick it up for PC, I will eventually go back to Krieg.
That's fine.
And build Krieg again.
Play widget.
It's just a matter of I hate having to run the 2K launcher for PC games for a lot of stuff. It's like a lot of I know for a fact that my BioShock forced the 2K launcher at one point.
Okay.
It would not launch without the 2K launcher running.
Gotcha.
Which is why I couldn't stream it, because it made my stream lag like hell, because my processor couldn't handle running 2 launchers,
Right.
the game,
Yeah.
and my fucking streaming software.
Right.
Which is fair, because it was a Ryzen 5.
That is, yeah.
My Ryzen 9 hasn't let me down yet.
All right,
I don't see it letting me down
We're
for
gonna
a
try this
while.
basketball again.
Yeah, let's do this. One more time.
Yeah.
If we end on another failure, I'm gonna laugh.
We might.
It's a very real possibility. It's not like we're that overconfident.
No, I'm really not. I have a sort of strategy going in, and I have revives this time.
I think that's what the funniest part of the Stunt Paradise series is for me.
Yeah.
I eat my own words so much. So much.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah. All right. So this one's going really well.
I'm doing great. Fuck!
Yeah. Those have been really fun. I do find myself critiquing you.
Oh, of course.
Having never played the fucking game myself and have no idea how the controls work, I'm sitting there going, you need to, come on, why aren't you doing this?
So there's 2 flaws in playing a game like this for me.
Yeah.
One is I get ahead of myself.
Mm.
I'm trying to sight read ahead of where I am,
Right.
while believing I understand the solution that's not quite what it's supposed to be.
Right.
The other part is that some of the sight reading isn't clear because the level design is more intricate than it
Then it
relates,
looks, yeah.
which is the problem I had, which I was describing last episode.
Right.
Is it was misleading me into a absolute death trap by design.
Right.
Because I was under the assumption that going over was the method, when in fact I had to backtrack, go down, and then go under. Which, if you look at the layout, it looks like that's an alternate path.
Mm.
It doesn't look like that's the
main
main path. And even with the first clear failure of reaching that main path's ultimate conclusion, it seemed like I was doing something wrong, not the level telling me that's not the way to go. Yes! That's awesome. So, part of it is me misinterpreting, but also the level not clearly indicating that is not the path to go, and instead making me feel like I just did something wrong in the last second or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there was what was initially a 3-minute segment
Okay.
at the end of the video of me going and throwing my head against the wall of this one level
Gotcha.
that is sped down to like 1.25 minutes.
Okay.
It's a fun little homage to my brush with insanity. If you'll understand that reference when you watch it,
Gotcha.
because I used the breakcore like speed up, but I also layered in a little bit of haha fuck you to me
Yeah.
behind it, and there's a visual bit that goes with it. So
Real quick, he told me to go after that Numemon. Numemon is in the Dum Dum Factory,
yeah,
and yes, that is the name of it.
that's fine. They
That's
make
amazing.
lollipops.
Yep. Yep. Alright, and there's the Byakko badge.
Yeah, we did the thing.
Okay, so we got the Byakko badge. Now we can go give Mima.
Lo and behold, we didn't end on a failure.
Yeah. We actually ended on an overkill.
Yeah,
A little.
that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, and next time we will
I'm gonna
continue
go
forward.
I'm gonna go give Mima.
I was gonna say next episode.
Yeah.
But figure you want to save and everything first.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Until then,